Well, it's July, which means there are tons of new features and fun promotions at the QC Bummer City businesses. Here with the details is founder Dan Bush. Dan, welcome back. Thanks for joining us as always.
Thanks for having me.
You brought some delicious smelling food that we can't wait to dig into.
When are they going to invent like smell-o-vision?
I know, right?
Because if you walked into this studio, wow.
Oh,
it
yeah.
smells really good
It's that Thai chicken.
It's
yes.
that Thai
it's the Thai chicken. So we'll get into that in just a few minutes. But let's talk about the umbrella of businesses under Bummer City, because you guys have a nice history going here in the Quad Cities.
Yeah, so we opened up Analog Arcade Bar in downtown Davenport in 2015. So we're almost at a decade there, which is awesome.
Can't believe it's been that long.
Wow.
And then we have Armored Gardens in downtown Davenport, along with Devon's Complaint Department. Over in Moline, we have an all-ages arcade, Analog Pizza and Arcade. And then we're actually adding our 5th concept in about a month and a half, 2 months.
Oh, really?
So imagine a Devon's Complaint Department, but tiki. So kind of a neighborhood spot that's kind of meant for craft cocktails. So we're excited.
That'll be fun.
We are excited.
Can't wait to have you back about that.
Yes.
That is really cool. Okay, so there's always a lot going on at Armored Gardens. It's just a hot spot in the Quad Cities. It's great for families. So you have an updated menu as well. I saw you posted about it on Facebook not too long ago. You guys do a lot of updates, you know, every now and again. Talk about what's new here in July.
Well, I think our July feature is probably my favorite feature of all time. It was kind of dreamed up by one of our kitchen leads, Ashton. She's very creative in the kitchen, and she put together this chicken curry wrap. It's refreshing, it's flavorful. And between that and the bowls, I've been pretty much eating exclusively our own food for the whole month. So it's only around for 2 more weeks, though, so you have to come get it soon.
This is. Okay, so what's in the wrap?
Oh, a lot of fresh veggies, curry mayo, perfectly seasoned chicken, and I love like roasted red peppers.
Yeah, can't go wrong with that.
Yeah, it's so good.
That's the perfect time for it in the summer too.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys, I don't think you've ever done bowls before, unless maybe it was a feature.
No, so our team is kind of on our own health journey. We've had a lot of burgers and beer over the years.
I can imagine. Yeah, those are good burgers though. Yeah.
Well, at lunch every day we were like, oh yeah, you know, we want to eat our own food, right?
Yeah.
So we've been just trying to find lighter ways. So last summer we rolled out wraps, which have been wildly popular.
Oh yeah.
This time we're going even lighter and putting together these bowls that are absolutely my favorite thing on the menu and probably will be forever.
I mean, they look incredible, have loaded with all sorts of great veggies as well.
Oh yeah,
delicious.
Yeah. So my favorite is the Thai chicken bowl.
Is that the one in the front here?
That's the front one right there.
To the camera?
Yep. So it's fresh cucumber, radish, kind of like an orange slaw, and then underneath that you can't see is just about a cup of white rice. Coming in just over 600 calories. I like to do double chicken on that because for a guy my size, I can get all my protein for the day in one bowl.
Oh, that looks really, really good, the way that it's seasoned. Okay, and this one is the Southwest.
That's the Southwest chicken, clocking just under 700 calories, but very, very flavorful if you're just looking for something with a little bit more oomph to it.
Yeah, if you just don't want to have all that bread. It doesn't need to be about the calories necessarily. Sometimes people just want something that feels lighter when they eat
especially when you're doing Bix at 6 and you want to eat something fresh afterwards.
Exactly. Okay, and this one, that sauce looks really good on this one.
So this was actually our May feature. This is the Korean beef bowl. It was our best-selling feature by far we've ever had. A little bit naughtier on the calories, but so delicious, and something that I'm going to go back to again and again.
We don't need to talk about the calories for
that. No, it's a little higher. It's a little higher.
Let's focus on the protein and the veggies.
Delightful.
So, I mean, we have a lot of great options for food, and so maybe you want to plan ahead tomorrow. Sound good? Thursdays after work, fall?
Yep, you know, Thursdays after work, we like bringing in breweries and handing out free beer samples almost every Thursday throughout the summer. And then our ping pong league goes on Thursday. So Thursdays is a really fun day to be there. But these bowls are our new Thursday special. They're only $8 on Thursdays.
Oh, wow.
All day and all night.
Perfect. So a lot going on. I forgot about the ping pong league that you guys, and that's actually kind of blown up. Like I'm seeing it all over social media. People are loving this.
Yeah, and it's a lot of the same faces every year. So they've become friends outside of the league.
Oh, that's awesome.
And we also have Skee Ball League coming up this fall at Analog, and this is really exciting. We have our 2nd Analog Skee Ball wedding. People who met playing skee ball are getting married, so this is our 2nd. And
that's awesome.
And guess who gets to officiate?
Wait,
no way.
Yeah. You need to have a TV6 come and at least cover this.
Yes, that's going to be at the Stardust next June, so let's do it.
Stay tuned.
That is
everyone.
The coolest thing ever. Okay, speaking of beers and thaw Thursdays after work, aside from that though, for people that have never been to Armored Gardens, you guys have a lot of beer on tap. That is truly what makes this concept really unique.
Yeah, so we have 100 beers and ciders on tap. I think we're up to about 10 ciders, so call it 90 beers, 90 ciders. And Michael, who's our GM, he loves to get to pick. He goes shopping every Monday.
He has the power.
and he gets to control the board and does an amazing job of curating a really good list of beers for people to try.
It is always hard to pick one.
Yes, it
and
is.
something that's really cool that they have too is it'll tell you how much left in the keg that they have of the beer. So if there's like one that you've been wanting to try and it's not green,
Getting
it's like
low.
red and it's getting low, it's
Better
like,
get
better
it.
get it now.
Yeah.
I just think that's a really cool feature. Devon's Complaint Department.
Yes.
Speaking of drinks, cocktails, it's right next door. Tell us about that. You have a really cool vibe inside there.
Yeah, so kind of the concept is how can you get a really good craft cocktail in an environment that doesn't feel too fancy? So.
Yes.
It kind of feels like your grandma's basement from the 1970s.
I love it.
We source a lot of our furniture on Facebook Marketplace. It's a very kind of kitschy place that we just kind of grow every year. It's been growing at a rapid rate, and more people discover it and love it.
Yeah, I need that jacket.
Oh, yeah, that's going to hook you up with that
Hook me
jacket.
up.
But no, that's kind of become the Bummer City hangout for our
Yeah.
team. So you can find us there most of the time.
Absolutely. And while we're talking about that,
Yes.
and while we're talking about food, you guys have a late night food option outside Devon's now.
Yeah, so I mean, a big part of what we're trying to do is we're trying to fill the needs of the community. So one of those is people are like, man, I really wish your kitchen at Armored was open late. And the problem is just to staff a kitchen that size is a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we kind of, I got a food cart and we revamped our camper. This is Matt. He runs
This
the
is
grill.
a hot
and
dog.
He
Love it.
asked. Wait. First of all, he asked for us to get him the hot dog costume, which just shows the
I
value.
have one.
He's
You could've
embracing
asked
it. You
me.
can tell.
Can you run the Bix in that? That'd be really fun.
Depends how hot
Oh, that'd
it
be
is.
hot, yeah.
So basically,
humid.
you know, it's just late night food to just keep the night going a little bit longer. So we have burgers, we have Philly cheesesteak. Our best seller is just people like a late night hot dog.
Oh, absolutely.
we do.
I've
Especially
never been
after
a hot
few-
dog guy, you know.
A few
Yeah.
cocktails or beers, right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So you guys have a lot going on. Maybe you can see the hot dog costume.
Yeah.
Stuff out for late night. So thank you so much for coming on the show today.
Yeah.
And we want to let everybody else know if you want information on all the Bummer City businesses and projects on the way, visit bummercityinc.com. On the site, you're also going to find what I thought was cool, a community calendar of events happening not only at Bummer City businesses, but elsewhere
Oh, that's nice.
throughout the community. Very cool that you
One-stop
guys have
shop.
curated that. Again, Dan, thank you for coming on the show
Thanks,
today.
Dan.
Thanks for having me.
Appreciate